Yes, my lord, now better, but the dressing is continuing today also. One dressing is there. I am going for that. That is
In
one
item
problem.
41,
Be
Lordship.
careful. Yes, my lord.
Item 41, my brother is today some medical emergency, Lordship. So, Lordship, in this matter, we have to seeking apology on behalf of my brother and myself, Lordship. But that I have to do. In this case, Lordship, my lord said directed us to file affidavit, Lordship, telling which the authority concerned should be appeared, Lordship. Here, Lordship, the case is that, Lordship, due to some, Lordship, mistake, Lordship, the communication was not done from our part, Lordship. So we are seeking apology, Lordship. On behalf of my brother, Lordship, I am seeking apology, Lordship. My brother was appeared last occasion, Lordship. And I also informed my senior brother, Lordship. And he says that, Lordship, he will do it, Lordship.
I have no objection. Let the matter come after it. I mean, by this time, I have filed the affidavit.
And
Regarding
college
the-
also file affidavit, Lordship.
Regarding notification of the PhD, I have with document I have submitted today.
File your affidavit by 11th.
Lordship, Lordship, we will do, Lordship.
We will have it on 14th.
Lordship, Lordship. Oblige, Lordship. Oblige, Lordship.
Yes, sir, that's fine.
The respondents of the higher education department shall file their affidavit on November 4th.
Oblige, Lordship.
May please your lordship, one pension because I have some urgency. Let it come on, my lord, for order, my lord. The second week of September, my lord, that I need it. 8 minutes.
Lordship, 1 meter. Lordship, I'm praying for listing on 14th, Lordship, 14th of September. Obliged.
May it please, my lord. It's a pension matter, my lord. Despite our representation for release of provisional pension, it has not been released. May it kindly.
When
come
did you
down.
file your representation?
Representation in March, my lord. March 23.
When did you file your writ petition?
My lord, in April 23.
Writ petition,
Yes, my lord. They have not released, my lord.
15th,
My lord, can it be on Friday, please?
not this Friday. 15th.
May I please, your lordship?
Highly obliged.
I like to mention for listing of a WPC for admission. Matter relates to non-pension of family pension, lordship. It will be listed on 2nd week of September.
Second is a Saturday,
2nd week of September.
second week of
Not seen.
September. We'll have it on 7th.
Lordship, obliged.
With your lordship, I'm paying for listing of a matter, lordship, on any day convenient to your lordship.
Which pertains to what?
Pension, your lordship.
7th, madam, 7th will be difficult. It will be on 8th,
Lordship, may I pay for 14th, lordship?
15th.
As we mentioned, listing the case, my lord, this civil case, my lord, testamentary appeal, since 2011, and after. They come into order.
Okay, do it first for orders. Let it come
Yes,
for
orders, my lord, then
on 8th
8th, always.
before the appropriate date.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, we have filed one writ petition asking, praying for lordship permission for IVF treatment, lordship. That writ petition was last listed on 5/8, lordship. Thereafter, lordship, after 2 weeks, it was directed to be listed. So I am praying
Find out
for.
of the registry why it not been listed.
Lordship, normally after 2 weeks, if there is no fixed date, it not come before the list, lordship. If your lordship allows,
It was on 5th of August.
yes, lordship. The matter is urgent as because lordship, his days are passing and he is not
13th.
lordship. Obliged.
That is your lordship. I beg to mention 3 items for listing.
For what?
The one matter is for all the 3 matters are WPC, lordship.
Whether it has to come for orders.
Yes, lordship,
hearing,
for orders.
admission, for orders.
Yes.
When the last order was for?
The 25th 7 2023.
What order was passed?
I have to check that, lordship. Appointment of Khalasi post in forest department, lordship, for one matter. It's
Okay, on 18th.
Please, Your Lordship. My lord, on the last occasion seniority list was called. My lord.
What is the matter you have signed? For the petitioner is the junior most.
He is a junior most, Lordship, because other junior teachers, they were also rationalized, Your Lordship. They were also rational. They were sent to some other schools, Your Lordship. And above him, there are other senior teachers.
So all assistant teacher of arts, is it science or arts?
Science, Your Lordship.
All the
Science.
assistant teacher of science
Lordship.
serving in that school, 3 such science teachers have been transferred out on
Lordship,
the ground of
Lordship.
rationalization.
Lordship,
right?
Lordship.
So out of 3,
Lordship.
how many science teachers are there in assistant teacher of science are there?
Lordship, Lordship, if you see the list, Your Lordship.
Hmm.
Lordship, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. 10, Your Lordship. Some are contractual, Your Lordship. And some in Lordship, serial number 30. Service utilized in Sadgar High School. So Lordship, remarks have been given, Your Lordship. And his petitioners, Lordship, date of retirement is 31/3/2031, Your Lordship. Above him, there are 3 other teachers, Your
No, we're
Lordship.
not there, but let us see.
Lordship. Lordship is serial number 3. Serial number 2. Serial number 3. 5. 6. 16 is the petitioner, Your Lordship. Serial number 16.
Both the persons should have been rationalized.
Lordship, persons were rationalized is serial number 22, Your Lordship. Udesna Deka, science teacher, Your Lordship.
Then
Then there are others, they are all arts teacher, Your Lordship.
Serial number 18.
18. Service remain less than 3 years, your lordship.
Then
Then your lordship, serial number 29. He's a contractual teacher, your lordship.
so now as per this 2020 Act,
Lordship.
it's applicable for whom? This 2020 Act is applicable for whom?
Lordship, it will be applicable to contractual teacher. It will not be applicable, your lordship, I suppose.
Are you sure? It says for the purpose of,
Rationalization, your lordship.
now please come to page number 9.
Nine, your lordship.
Read at the top, to provide for.
To provide for the responsibility of the state government to manage posting and transfer of teachers of elementary and secondary schools according to the requirement of teachers in a school in order to maintain proper pupil-teacher ratio.
Now come to the definition, 2P, page number 10. Down below, teacher.
Teacher means all teachers or tutors of both elementary and secondary schools drawing salary or fixed pay or honorarium from the government exchequer or from Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, Assam, excluding heads of school.
So if it is
Salary
like
or fixed pay. Your lordship.
this, in that case, what will happen? Moreover, after
Lordship.
amalgamation,
Lordship.
any science graduate teacher will become an assistant teacher of an ME school. If an
Lordship.
ME school is amalgamated with a high school, the
Lordship.
science graduate teacher of the ME school will become a science teacher of the high school.
High school. Your lordship.
On that basis, you have already considered the post of headmaster.
Lordship.
So you have considered that way. You have allowed such science graduate teachers to serve as the headmaster of the schools on the basis of his seniority and graduate
Lordship.
and other eligibilities. So even the science graduate teacher, a science teacher in ME school after amalgamation will become an assistant teacher.
Assistant teacher. Your lordship.
So in that case, there are some persons, science teacher, either obtaining fixed salary or as a science teacher of the high school, the serving below the petitioner.
Lordship. Lordship, if you see the contractual teacher, Lordship, if you see the date of retirement, his date of retirement, which is in serial number 29, your lordship,
It's 27.
27, your lordship,
But the order was passed on 5th of May probably or 9th of May.
5th of May,
So 5th of May, more than 3 years.
lordship, and petitioner's date of retirement is
That we understood, but that is not the consideration.
lordship. Lordship,
That is the date of retirement is not there.
lordship,
Yes, 3 years below is not to be
Lordship,
considered. We have
Lordship.
not considered. one
lordship,
right.
but also teachers who are junior most, they'll be
They
lordship,
have to leave first. They have to go.
lordship, lordship.
So there are serial number 29, serial
29,
number 31, then serial number 33.
Lordship, yes, contractual.
Ask your inspector to clarify.
Lordship, I'll take the instruction.
You have seen,
Lordship, Lordship.
and you have seen the definition,
Lordship, I have
what
understood.
means teacher,
Lordship,
and you see the cadre,
Lordship,
see the clause of cadre,
Lordship.
definition clause.
Different category of teachers working in the state, like principal, vice principal, headmaster, assistant teacher, teachers, so and so, and contractual teachers. Lordship.
So it all come under the cadre of
Lordship,
teachers.
Lordship. Lordship.
You have seen, now you explain to the authorities, call them, explain
Lordship.
them, now whether it will be applicable or not,
Lordship.
right? Or MSR Borough Council appearing for the petitioner. And MS Dimsari, Learned Standing Council, Department of School, Secondary Education for the respondent numbers 1 and 1 to 3. Pursuant to the order dated 24/08/2023. The Subsidiary has placed the seniority list of teachers of Sangsari Adarsa Higher Secondary School, Sangsari, as on 05/05/2023. It's duly signed by the principal of Sangsari Adarsa Higher Secondary School, which reflects that it has around 48 teachers on said date, that is 05/05/2023. We've also seen that seniority position of the petitioner in that school is at 16. Above him, there are 4 senior assistant teacher of science. Sorry, serial number 4.
Lordship.
It's an assistant teacher, ME Arts. You have seen ME,
Lordship.
but seniority position at 4. Have you noticed?
Lordship.
So necessarily the ME section will come here after again.
Lordship. Lordship.
Below the petitioner, there are 6 assistant teacher of science. That's serial number 18, 22, 29, 30, 31, and 33. The teacher at serial number 18, with regard to this teacher science, assistant teacher of science of said such and such school, at serial number 18, it is seen that our date of superannuation is 31/01/2025, having less than 3 years of service. The teacher, assistant teacher of science at serial number 22, Udesna Dekha, has been rationalized. The assistant teacher of science at serial number 29 is a contractual teacher. Teacher at serial number 30 her service has been utilized in Satgarh High School. Teacher at serial number 31, assistant teacher of science, serial number 31. A contractual SSA teacher. And at serial number 33, an assistant teacher of science in ME section.
Please take your seats.
Lordship.
Please come to page number, please come to 2018 rules.
Sure.
2018 rule starts at page 18.
Lordship.
Now come to page number 34,
Lordship.
rule 13,
The amalgamation, your lordship.
rule 13,
Lordship 13.
rule 13 to D, D for Delhi.
In case of amalgamated high secondary school, the assistant teacher of ME, MV school having requisite qualification and 15 years of teaching experience in both ME and NV and amalgamated school may also be eligible for selection as vice principal.
Okay.
Lordship.
You read together, you'll see
Lordship.
it has been pointed out before the court by Ms. Musari on instruction that the other assistant teachers, assistant teacher of science of Syed Sansari Adarsa Higher Secondary School has belonged to contractual teachers or under SSA contract or SSA contractual teachers or assistant teacher of science, ME teacher. So they have not been considered for rationalization. The teacher of the Syed Adarsa had not been considered for rationalization. From the reading of section from the reading of the Act, the Assam Elementary and Secondary School Teachers within bracket Regulation of Posting and Transfer Act, Transfer bracket Close Act 2020. That came into force from 26/05/2020. Is an act to provide for the responsibility of the state government to manage posting and transfer of teachers of elementary and secondary EROS capital of schools as capital according to the requirement of teachers in a school in order to maintain proper pupil teacher ratio PTR. Clause 2, no, section 2, within bracket B, small b, defines category of cadre, category or cadre, which includes assistant teachers, intermediate teachers, graduate teachers, postgraduate teachers, fixed pay teachers, contractual teachers, additional teachers, tutors, etc. Further, section 2 within bracket small b defines teacher under the same 2020 Act. It stipulates that all teachers, T capital, or tutors, please take your seat, or tutors of both elementary and secondary schools, drawing salary or fixed pay or honorarium from the government exchequer or from Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan Assam, excluding heads of school. As such, it includes, as such as 2020, the teacher under say 2020 Act includes additional teacher within bracket contractual, as well as assistant teacher serving under SSA on contractual basis. Further, the provisions of recruitment to the post of vice principal and selection procedure in a higher secondary school as provided in the Assam Secondary Education within bracket provincialized schools rules 2018 at rule 13 within bracket 2 within bracket small d for Delhi provides that practically size to in case of amalgamated higher secondary school, the assistant teacher of ME/MV school having requisite qualification and 15 years of teaching experience in both ME/MV and amalgamated school is also eligible for selection as vice principal. As such, following the provisions of Say 2020 Act and the 2018 rules noted above, even an assistant teacher serving in belongs to an ME school serving in an amalgamated high school / higher secondary school will come under the provision of Say 2020 definition of teacher under 2020 Act. Moreover, the assistant teacher of science in an ME school entails for graduate scale of pay. So continues to be an assistant teacher of science after amalgamation in any higher secondary school / high school. As such, leaving aside the assistant teacher of science having less than 3 years of service, we found from the said seniority list of some Sariyata Sahata Higher Secondary School that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 assistant teachers in science. This notice returnable by 4 weeks. As such and such, no formal notice need to be issued. Petitioner shall serve with extra copies and such. Petitioner shall be issue by tomorrow, obtaining necessary acknowledgements from such and such correctly. The interim order passed earlier on such and such. This will be on 22/08/2023. Shall remain in force till the return date, till the next date of listing of the
Lordship, the record will be here only, Your Lordship.
Take back the
Lordship.
rules को 2022 rules को form definition. No. My 26. No. Take back the records in the lunch time.
Lordship, Lordship.
We will show, call the inspector of, show it to
Lordship,
him.
Lordship.
He'll understand. No, the written records.
Lordship, I had a talk with the inspector of schools. What he has said is that if the petitioner can file a representation, they also have a review committee, Your Lordship. If he can file a representation,
The rule provides.
Lordship is, it's not in the rules, Your Lordship. It's
Whether in
not
the-
there. Because that is what I had asked him, Your Lordship, whether it's in the rules or not. But then they are saying that,
Let us
Lordship.
Then in the amendment provision, there is no procedure.
Lordship, in the amendment,
But which have been amended.
Lordship, Lordship.
There is no provision for preparing any review or nothing.
Lordship, it's not there, Your Lordship. In the,
You have checked. Have you checked?
Lordship, I have gone through it once, Your Lordship. I'll just- It's not there.
এটা copy দিছে।
There is no provision.
No, there is
Even
no.
in the office memorandum, there is no provision.
Lordship, it's not.
So in that case, otherwise we will have to dispose it off,
Lordship, no.
but that will not give any.
So that's what he has stated, your lordship. If there is a problem, they'll review it.
See, let their matter clarified
Lordship.
by the government, that is
Lordship.
better. So don't wait for the affidavit of the inspector. You better do it by the secretary.
Lordship.
So these provisions are there. And
Lordship.
in the existence of those provisions, you will not be able to do it.
Lordship. Obliged, your lordship.
Keep your voice.
Lordship, Mr. Esbora is on legs. Let the matter be possible for time being.
No, these are all just to come. Because this is a big exercise. Ask him to come. There are many councils in the BTC, right? Or
His
he
case is
looking
going
after-
on, so he can come after some time.
My lord, he is in court number 5 from Lex. He will come as soon as he can.
Mr. Mahanta, wait for some time, because Mr. Bora is dealing with the matter.
Actually, my lord, this case, my lord, now we are, now, is that order, earlier order reflected that, my lord, regarding interim, my lord, that the current salary, they have to, my lord, apply the court. My lord, this letter is pending for last 5 years. Now, I am not on interim, my lord. We are on the final disposal. Why they have not been paid for since 2015, my lord? So now, in the name of interim, my lord, last 2 years has gone. Forget about interim, my lord. Now we are on the final, my lord. Why they have not paid, my lord, last so many years, my lord? They have utilized our service, my lord. So it is amount in the, my lord, violation of the, my lord, is the forced labor. The article 421, my lord, violation, my lord. Your lordship kindly see how can I leave, my lord?
Altogether, as per last order, how many are receiving current salaries, how many not receiving current salaries?
On that, my lord, para 48 of the last order, my lord. Your lordship kindly see. $421.
421 are not receiving. Total given actually,
Total, my lord, 13.
Now, both of us done the homework.
1317.
Total altogether, how many?
1317.
We have mentioned somewhere.
Yes, para 40, my lord. Para 40.
So out of 1317, 892 are receiving.
They are, my lord, their current salary means, my lord, they are employed, my lord.
And 421 are not receiving.
Not from the
Let Mr.
beginning.
Because any other repetitions? Leaving aside these sets of repetitions.
In our hand, at least my hand, only this two.
What is your WPC number?
WPC number 391860/2023 and 1904/2022.
19?
1904. 39 and 40, my item number. They're praying for area
Yes, since 2015.
since 2015.
Out of this. They are from which districts?
Baksa district.
Baksa, all are Baksa.
In 1860, petitioner is receiving salary.
Yes, current salary is receiving from the date of
Second time when it was regularized.
Yes.
14/7/2022. They are receiving current salary.
Both in both the matters.
Both the matters, my lord.
The second petition 1904,
Same, my lord.
same date
Yes, just. Yes, my same
Same.
day, same day.
2022.
202.
For some time, let Mr. Bora come.
Yes.
We'll do-
My lord, my cases also, they have received salaries, current salaries. my lord.
Let it be because.
Yes,
we
my
have already considered that.
My lord, item 33, my lord. In this case, petitioner has been retired, my lord.
When-
And is in the year 2018, my lord. One 36, 2018, my lord.
Item 33.
Yes, my lord. My lord. Item 31 and 32, my lord. My lord, since my lord, they are reinstated, not getting salary, no new appointment, my lord. And 32, my lord, and item 32, my lord, his school is amalgamated with another school, my lord. So he is attached with that school. And earlier, my lord, he has paid till 15, my lord, his earlier area also paid. Since of 1st of October 15, my lord, the matter is pending this way.
Whether he is receiving current salary or not.
No, no, my lord. 31 and 32, my lord. Current salary has not received. So, my lord, the earlier order is still continuing.
Let Mr. Bora come in and
Yes, my lord.
Mr. Goswami, you are there.
My lord, this, and here, my lord, the new appointment has been given, my lord, that my challenge is that, my lord, the in existence of earlier appointment, my lord, regular and reinstate, how, my lord, the person is appointed a phrase. Because what happened to earlier, affidavit was sought to be filed, my lord, by the government, 42. Last order, my lord, it is clear, my lord. Last two order in page 31 and 32. Page 31 was, my lord, regularize and reinstate.
Why it has come for order?
My lord, that motion, notice of motion was issued, my lord. Thereafter, my lord, government sought time for filing affidavit in this case. Otherwise, same case, my lord. My prayer, my lord, that
Are you receiving current salary?
no, my lord. On yes, by this order, my lord, current salary also there is order, but not yet received.
You have not received.
Yes, my lord. Some obligation was imposed to sign, my lord, some document, my lord, but as the case was challenged before this court, my lord,
Together.
my lord.
Here, the petitioner is claiming for area salary, madam.
Mr. Bora, whether these persons' names are there in the that list we have considered in terms of the revision bench judgment committee, the committees, no?
We have to verify, Mal.
You don't have that list with you.
Not right.
Why? The government have already notified those lists, zonal wise, district wise, right? Somebody has been considered as a tutor, somebody has considered a
My
teacher.
lord, actually, they have.
Why don't you keep those records with you? It's not fair. You should have.
But
Whenever
they
the court requests, at least able to show us.
here, my lord, probably they have received the.
You are only probably, court cannot be on presumption.
My lord. Case 44, my lord. Proposal has been submitted in the year 2012 itself, my lord.
New representation on behalf of the petitioners on call. What Mr. P. Bora, Standing Council, Department of Schools, Elementary Education. Even an earlier date, 21/02/2022. This petition was dismissed. Earlier occasion, this petition was dismissed on 11/11/2021. Was restored by order dated 21/02/2022, passed in ISC 28/2022. Was replaced among 4 councils for the petitions.
Bless. It was an old matter relating to pay fixation of 1997. What has happened? The NEPCO has 3 cadres: W, S, and E, workman, supervisor, and executive. Now, S2 and S3 are getting a higher pay scale than the executive cadre. So there was a pay anomaly in 1997, which continued till 2007. Now, 4 and 5 years have passed. The clients have not contacted us. Our files have also been misplaced. Therefore, Lordship, I will take instruction. Lordship may fix any date. I'll do that matter.
Not Bora, not today. Fixed in other cases.
Lordship, then the matter may kindly be fixed at 2 o'clock, Lordship.
Otherwise, the NEPCO has filed its affidavit saying that they are following the DP guidelines. And in 2018, some stepping up has been done by NEPCO as per their affidavit, additional affidavit. But we have no instructions from our clients. So, which
Heard Mr. BP Bora, counsel appearing for the petitioners. What's your good name?
S. Todi Lodge,
And MS Stodi, and counsel appearing for the respondent numbers.
2 and 3 Lodge.
Any CGC here? You are the. Done a CGC for the respondent number. Story. 1, 4, and 5. Madam number. Story. Any counsel for corresponding numbers 2 and 3. The 34 petitioners hearing are and employees of Northeastern Electric Power Corporation Limited, in short, NEPCO. Executive employees.
Lordship is disposing of the petition. Lordship will give me some time to seek instructions.
Just a minute, listen to our order. As per the promotion policy of the supervisor category is divided into 3 categories: S1, S2, and S3. Whereas the executive cadre is divided into 9 posts. Please take your seat. E1 to E9 in capital. In NEPCO, S cadre is the feeder cadre post. S cadre is the feeder cadre. The E cadre category of posts. As per the revised pay scales fixed by the order dated 01/01/1997, the scale of pay of the feeder cadre category of S1, S2, and S3 were found to be higher than the promotional post of E1, E2, E2A, etc. The respondent NEPCO in its next pay revision with effect from 01/01/2007 revised the grade pay scales of various cadre categories with effect from 1/1/2007. And it maintained the pay scale parity of junior and senior employees. But the anomaly with regard to the pay scale of E1 to E2A of 1997 revision remain undecided. Though the petitioners filed several representations, the respondents in NEPCO did not consider it. As such, the petitioners with the issues small 1, 2, 3, 4, whether the action of the respondent authorities are arbitrary, illegal, and discriminatory. 2, whether a promotional post can carry a scale lower than the feather cadre. And 3, whether the employees of a government undertaking cooperation can be discriminated in the matter of pay scale vis-a-vis the employees of other promotion. Preferred district petition on 27/08/2013. Prem amongst others for a direction the respondents to modify/rectify the fixation of the revised scales of the employees of grade E1 to E2A, that is lower than the pay scales of S2 and S3 under 1997 revised pay scales, and to refix the scale of the petitioners under the 2007 revised scales. Notice in this case was issued on 30/08/2013. By order dated 23/05/2016. The Department of Public Enterprise, represented by the Principal Secretary, Department of Public Enterprise under Ministry of Heavy Industry and Public Enterprise, Government of India, New Delhi, as well as Ministry of Finance, represented by the Principal Secretary, Government of India, Ministry of Finance, New Delhi, were implemented as party respondent numbers 4 and 5. The respondent NIPCO Department of Public Enterprise on 14/01/1999 by an office memorandum issued guidelines for the 6th round of wage negotiation in CPSC with effect from 01/01/1997, which inter alia state that it has to be ensured that the negotiated wages would not come in conflict with the wage revision of officers and non-union supervisors of public enterprises. Further, the Department of Public Enterprises, Ministry of Heavy Industries and Public Enterprises, issued guidelines on pay revision and other pay related matters and implementation of the same, stating that it rests with the administrative ministry of the Department of CPSE concerned. The respondent NIPCO, following the specifications of the Department of Public Enterprises, to sort out the pay anomaly of its employee, constituted one committee by an order number 2 dated 17/01/2017, and as per the recommendation of the said committee, the anomalies cases of the petitioner numbers specifically 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34 have already been settled. Next. With regard to petitioner numbers, paragraph 5, 16, 21, 26, 27, and 29. Are concerned. The concerned committee constituted by the NIPCO on 17/01/2017 could not pass any order with regard to them, as they did not apply for stepping up of their pay scales like their counterparts, other petitioners named above. Next. With regard to the petitioner number 15, the said committee constituted on 17/01/2017 did not consider his case, as he had already availed the benefit of stepping up of his pay with effect from 20/06/1989. Similarly, with regard to the stepping up of the case of the petitioner number 23, was also not considered, as he had applied for taking up of his pay scale with reference to his senior employees. তাতে প্রথমত লিখছে 34 petition আছে, 33 petition আছে। But next, from the cause title, it is seen that after serial number 27 of the petitions, name of the serial number 28 was dropped, and again it started from 29 to 34. Mr. Boral and council appearing for the summit, councils submitted for the last 5-6 years, the petitioners did not contact him, and as such, it doesn't have any such up-to-date status regarding to the claim of the petitioners made herein. 5 years will be. About 5 years. The petitioners did not confront with the additional affidavit in opposition filed by the NIPCO on 12/03/2018. Which accordingly proves that the claim of the petitioners made therein has been taken care of by the respondent NIPCO through its constituted committee on 17/01/2017 as noted above. They are no longer agreed. Since the respondent authorities in the NIPCO have already considered the case of the petitioners as noted above and remove the anomalies with regard to their pay scale in terms of the additional affidavit filed with the NIPCO on such and such date over idea 12/03/2018. The petitioners of India as for this petition stands in this folder.
Whether stepping up would suffice their revision, Lordship, that just liberty may be given if any further given. That's all. Lordship,
So it was done in 2017, we are in 2023.
Lordship,
So
just
question of
if they are further
no liberty.
further not settled, Lordship.
They would have,
That part, Lordship, on only one line, Lordship, liberty.
see, basically.
Because I have also no instruction, Lordship.
After 6 years of complying with the order, we are not giving you any liberty. They would have come promptly because in 2017 they got it as per the affidavit.
No,
in
maybe some
2018.
of the petitioners may have been settled, but
should have-
some may be there.
The reasons are there, I have given.
But just one line, Lordship, if
That will open some other door. We are not going to do it. Had this been affidavit filed in 2022, we would have considered. 21, we have considered. 2019 also we have considered. 17, they have taken care of. That is why they are not contacting you. That's the reason they have their purpose in soul. They have to.
maybe, Lordship.
Yes, next.
Please, Your Lordship. Well, matter pertains to non-payment of my arrear salary as well as current salary. In fact, this matter is similar to the item number 43 matter. And I could not appear matter to item number 43. I am sorry, matter. Similar to the item number 43 matter. In this case, matter, the government has not yet filed their affidavit.
Good. Will allow. Well,
Matter.
will allow.
Well, their regulation order, matter, document time matter, is 20 minutes.
Mr. Bora, my lord. Tell us.
My lord, I have asked the department to provide the instruction, my lord.
Look, 10 days time may be granted.
Sorry, this is matter of which year?
2000, this one is
14.
2014, my lord.
Mr. Boda, don't sit time.
My lord. Here also we have not filed our affidavit. Right now I have asked the authority to provide.
Their name appeared at serial number 47 and 54 matter of the list.
My lord, may I pray it for Friday, my lord?
This sitting time.
My lord, I am.
Pay 1 lakh rupees in the High Court legal service. Will consider. State is not making any provisions for victim compensation. So we are asking you, we will grant you time. Pay 1 lakh rupees in the High Court legal service. Think of.
Serial number 47 and 54. 47 and 54. Serial number.
List again on 12 along with the records of WBC number 324 of the 1995, disposed of on 20/01/1995. Blessed. Mr. Bora, you are there? We'll start with the British method.
My lord, I don't know 43 method. I was there, but I could not make it, my lord. I don't 43 similar method, my lord. May I pray for recording my experience, my lord.
List along with 4791/2014.
Kabalaj.
Mr. Bora.
I'm sorry, but I got stuck in.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, the specific instruction on the man on man where the salary has been granted, that still calculation is going on. But end of the tunnel, there's some good news is there for them. The Lordship will. The first August, we have sought for the SI approval of 1216 post. So that all these persons were can be absorbed along with some additional persons.
These are in additional 1-to-1s.
Addition, because all these person petitioners, there are 1317 that leftover will be absorbed always with some other persons.
No, those persons who are receiving regular salary from 2022, they have a valid sanction post.
They have objection. They are.
But what the last order reflects is that
because the total petitioner is 1317.
1317.
There may be many more persons, no? But they have come before the court. They have to be.
1317 from Buxa, not from others.
Others. One. Total number of petitioner that before the court.
All are from Buxa.
There are some other
No,
district also.
there is no other district. All are from Buxa. That's why this particular order.
So
And out of 1317, 897 are receiving their salaries after the approval of the finance department.
This SI approval is short for all the 4 districts.
Now, out of this 892
Are receiving.
are receiving from their subsequent regularization.
Subsequent.
July, somebody
Lots
November,
of-
somebody
lots of-
January 23. So that way 421, I think so, left out.
421 are left out because this person has not been
The
regularized.
421 left out is again there are 1, 2, 3. Four. We have 5220. So we have another 3 persons here. Item number 39, 40, 40, 39, 40, and 42. This will be added there in 39, 42. They have, they are receiving salary from July. They will be added with those 892. So it will become 894, and ultimately it has become 1320 before the court. Item number 42.
42 also will be have to be added. 42 have to be added.
42, 30, 40, that is I'm saying 39, 40, and 42. Out of that 39 and 40, they are receiving salary from 14th of July after second regularization. And 42 do regularize on 14/7, not receiving salary.
No, he has challenged his own appointment. 42.
Second time regularization here.
Okay.
So, Mr. Gogoi, this is your stand.
So far as yes, communication has got my.
Hereafter, have you received any fresh proposal from the BTC? Is there any proposal from the BTC is pending? Can you get that instruction?
Well, that instruction, well, in fact, they were supposed to furnish whether they have submitted any proposal to the finance department.
So what they have done, they have recently
My lord.
vacancy as on December 2021.
Yes, sir.
Throughout the state of, sorry, across the BTC, the 4 districts of BTC,
Yes, sir.
out of which 822 are for the lower primary
Yes.
and 394 for ME,
My lord.
altogether 1216.
Yes, sir.
Out of 1287, because vacancies are not available.
My lord.
What they are now stating that there are now 1287 numbers of teachers of vacant post, out of which they have to appoint this
Yes.
1216.
Yes, sir.
So whether have you received, because they have written to the Department of School Education. Instead of, because Department of School has, the education has nothing to do,
Yes, my lord.
it will be moved around with as, where is Mr. Dhar?
Yes, sir.
That they have this department, BTC.
My lord.
They have to write it to the, because WPTBC department has been divided into 3.
The welfare of Bodoland
Welfare
department.
of Bodoland department. They have to move to welfare of Bodoland department.
No, already we have moved, my lord. That
We have
later,
moved to the Department of School Education.
no,
Why?
later dated 31st August. Last page, that's it.
Just to know whether these posts, sanction for this post are pending before you, finance department.
Lots of.
Get the instruction.
I can sort the instruction.
Mr. Bora,
Lots of.
now just tell us one. After that division bench order, you have taken up the procedure appointed. You have regularized it. If you have regularized them, why, what is the need for regularization their service again in July 2022? In some of the cases, you have seen that they are receiving regular salary from their subsequent regularization.
Yes.
Right? But after their regularization pursuant to the division bench order, Mr. Gogoi told us that there was no stay, but thing is this, they have preferred an appeal because without the approval of the finance department, the BTC of their own have made a scheme and accordingly regularized it. But later on that appeal was dismissed. Right, Mr. Gogoi?
Not dismissed that.
My lord, with granting liberty to the BTC authorities to go ahead with their policy decision, it was closed.
No, the appeal preferred by the finance.
So it was a review.
It was a review.
In between, my lord, this SIU, my lord, finance SIU gave my lord approval for 1009.
That we have said.
That we have placed it before the division bench. So, my lord, what I would say that now you resolve it between yourself. So the review was closed. Because subsequently 1009 was given.
Now, anyway, since you have regularized after the division bench judgment, you have regularized on the basis of some.
SIU
Right.
approvals.
Now, though you have regularized their service, it was without the approval of the finance department, so you could not pay them. Now, what will happen to that period? How will you pay? Because you have regularized your service, their service.
That is the issue. Lots will deal with later on, my lord. Now we want to get the current salary and everything. We have started paying it, my lord.
See, definitely petitioners, after they were terminated teachers, they're absolutely terminated. It is you who made a scheme, placed before the division bench. Order was accordingly passed. Again, you have regularized their service. It was not necessary to regularize their
No,
service
no.
till you would have obtained the approval of the finance department,
It is the petitioner who went to the division bench after their petition.
right? So that is where you have said that you'll regularize their scheme. You have formulated a scheme. Accordingly, those rate appeals were closed. They took the advantage. And you also know, Mr. Gogoi also knows, Mr. Dhar also knows whether the petitioners are aware or not. We all know why those schemes are coming at that stage.
Lordship. That's Lordship.
Representation of the People Act, right?
Lordship.
So that was there. You formulated, utilize that. Now, how will you pay these teachers? Where from? These appointments were made, regularization was made without the approval of the finance department.
Lordship. That was totally illegal. That was totally illegal. That
Now-
finance.
Whether court will say illegal. Because it is you, they are under your domain. You have regularized your service after verifying their claims that whether they receive salary up to 97 or not, continuously receive, you have verified, and accordingly you have appointed. What will happen now?
Finance is not the subject entrusted to BTC. That was regular, that's illegally.
Then
Then
why you have forwarded to the WPTC department later for their salary? See, there has to be some post created by the government
Lordship.
against which the petitioners could have been appointed. We do not know how their services are regularized, but what we can see from the letters placed before us today by Mr. Gogoi, that against those particular posts which are lying vacant and with the sanction post, they are given the approval, and on the basis of that approval, you have regularized, second time you have regularized their service with effect from July 2022. Right? And then whoever has been regularized in that manner, they are receiving their salary. Prior to that, what will happen? What will you? And their claim is their salary from the date of their regularization,
No.
subsequent regularization, because they are already terminated teachers. They are not asking for their area salary for that period. They are asking for their salary from the date when you have regularized their service. Director of Education, BTC, all orders issued by him.
Lordship.
So what will happen? What will happen to the court will not say that they are, they will have no claim for that because you have regularized their service. But it
Then
was
they might
without the
also
approval
work-
of the
They might have
finance.
worked.
So you have to manage.
Also, I'll get the instruction how they are planning to disperse this.
Their matter is pending for, that is the reason why matter is pending for so long.
Because whether funds are available and all these things, SOPD also funds. Ultimately, if you have to pay, the government will not release that particular amount. You have to manage by the SOPD funds.
You have to have your own funds.
That's why. And fund situation, I know it might not.
We do not know. Mr. Bora might know, we do not know.
Funds situation.
No, that is why before regularization, that is the reason we are saying, now you have to pay. You have put the benefit of that act, the public act. So take the, if you have taken that benefit, you have to give them the benefit. Mr. Gogoi, there are shares for the BTC, right? In the budgetary provisions, there are shares.
In fact, Lordship may see the approval given by the finance department in 2020. There are certain conditions given, including the AFRDM Act has to be followed. So if you
We
go
have
by
seen that.
strictly by this method again,
No, they were not regularized in 2020. They were regularized prior to that.
in October 2015.
So when they have been regularized in 2015, we do not know.
Yes.
Of course, that approval was not there. That is why you have preferred that review.
Because of the burden now being cast upon us to pay the salary and all.
What do you do? How do you pay them from 2015?
If they are not required, your lordship kindly see the in their appointment letter, the order by which my lord instated and regularized. And that order, my lord, your lordship kindly see copy was forwarded to the all department, including finance also, for forwarded for information on necessary action. Now, my lord, what they are doing, my lord, now just because yes, finance department not done anything, then why it is the responsibility of the BTA, they have to pay, my lord, because your lordship kindly see the appointment letter is very clear, my that withdrawal of the termination order, my lord. So, my lord, at least, my lord, this error appointed in the face of the record, there is illegality they has committed, my lord. Then, my lord, why for their illegality we are suffering, my lord? Our family are suffering, my lord. And because of our service, my lord, the schools are running, my lord. They have utilized our service, my lord. So last 5 years, my lord, they are not even filing a affidavit, single affidavit, my lord. Online, my lord, instruction, my lord. So then that way, my lord, people will lose confidence on the my lord judiciary, my lord.
What will you do now?
Why they have not filed last 5 years and one single affidavit in our cases, my lord? Why?
Lordship, allow me some time, my lord.
Now, how much time will be allowed, my lord? Yes, with heavy cost, your lordship kindly give them, my lord. That they will pay to the petitioners, my lord.
Time can be given, but there has to be some constructive decision
Lordship,
from your end.
I will get the instruction like, because I will ask the highest authority to look at the
You have to part with your share.
Lordship.
Stop developing BTC, pay them salary, because it is you who have paid them salary to win the election. Do that. This is what is fact. See, all these even after Uma Devi.
Yes.
Now, you know, prior to Uma Devi, there are very specific judgments of the apex court. 3 judges bench judgment. Even by framing any such rule under 163 or by any cabinet decision, if somebody is illegally appointed, you cannot regularize.
No, here in this case, there is no illegality, my lord.
No,
We are appointed through, my lord, just because, my lord, one fine morning, my lord, Nalbari is divided into another district. And those who are similarly situated, they are getting in Nalbari regular salary, my lord.
So basically.
So, my lord, it is not illegal, my lord, all of us are same situation.
Not that this is.
In fact, there is no finding to that effect that we are illegal teachers.
That single-
And
single
finance
that are
department has
dismissed
filed
people.
that review on the plea that they were not a party in that read appeal, but it was ultimately held that they were parties and they've consented to it. Ultimately, when the review petition was closed, your lordship, there was no whisper from their side that these people have been appointed without our consent. It means the finance has a consent and a knowledge about the same.
Even, my lord, that regulation, my lord, your lordship kindly see our instate letter, my lord, it was filed, send it to the finance department for necessary action, my lord. Now, finance department, we do not know, we have not been no proposal, my lord.
No
That is
objection
also,
from
my
the
lord, that will not do, my lord. My lord, it is a duty of the state, my lord, because your lordship kindly see, these are the, my lord, for their service, my lord, their education system has been running.
Mr. Bora, how will you pay them their current salaries, at least?
Current salary, those who are appointed, they are paying.
820 are non-receiving.
Current salary, my lord, those-
420 are out of these petitions.
that calculation is going on, man, of those persons who have been regular, they are receiving or not. Others are that persons who are not getting current salary, are the persons who have not been, services not been regularized.
Out of these petitioners, whose
400
services has been regularized in the year 2015 by the Director of Education, BTC. 421 we found, and another today, Mr.
Yes.
Goswami's client,
421,
422.
that, all the regulars later on, but the 1009, my lord, they are receiving it, but calculation, I have made a specific calculation, that calculation is, it is taking some
No,
time.
you have to calculate it from the number of.
No, number of
petitioners.
time, that list has been given, my lord, that specific calculation has to be done against one person, whether
So
you
it appears it is 821 out of 1317.
1317.
Out of 1317, 892.
That is it.
These petitioners have been, again, their services have been again
And receipts.
regularized in July, November, December 2022, January, February 2023. After the approval given for these posts by the finance department. They are receiving
They are
salary.
receiving.
But remaining 420.
Among these 422, them are persons who may not have been
How will
sufficiently
you-
aware.
You have to pay them their current salary. They're waiting for that. At least for the 890, we can consider that they are receiving. But what will the other happen? Because you have also regularized their service in 2015.
That calculation is that taking some time, my lord. Lordship will allow me only 15 days, my lord. The calculation is going on, my lord. Or everything, my lord. Those are 440, whether they are services regularized or not.
Yes.
Most of them are from the non-regularized.
No, there it is the, all these petitioners. All these petitioners are having their, accepting the last one. Item number 42, 8367. Because therein though the petitioner's service subsequently regularized, somehow he has challenged and he has not been paid. But he has to be paid against the second post probably. So we do not know. So these 829 are receiving salaries are a different issue, but we have to, regarding their arrear salary, will come later. But what will happen with this 420?
The 421, my lord, that's some time for calculating all these things.
My lord,
Puja is approaching first. You have to pay them before Puja.
What you will fix it before Puja, what you will fix it immediately after. After this short 5 days vacation, my lord. On 12 itself, my lord. 12 September.
My lord, your
How
lord.
will you pay their current salary because the finance have not given any approval? We will not able to say when whether it's your proposal to the finance department.
And that's
Regard to
lordship actually that.
Mr. Dhar, where is it pending? That proposal? Department of Welfare and Tradition.
I will find out what is.
When will you be able to tell us? By Friday, will you be able to tell us where the matter is pending? Because they have already forwarded in last year, August 2000. So definitely whether it is pending before the finance or not, we do not know.
But 31st August. 22.
My lord, may I point out one order, my lord?
31st August 2022.
22.
It's almost in a year.
So my lord, in 23rd/8/2022, there is a specific order that passed by, these orders still stand, that my lord, I'll read the
current
property
salary
portion.
will be paid to you.
In the interim, it is therefore directed the respondents shall pay the salary of the petitioners regularly with effect from August 2022 till the disposal of the writ petition. That was the order, that order still exists, my lord. So my lord, disobedience of this order is actually willful obedience of this order. Your lordship kindly take a suo motu contempt against them, my lord, because that order is still exists, my lord.
I think that contempt petition. also
Contempt
pending.
petition, that is not for aspect of this order. Earlier order, that is, my lord, in 2017. The 2017, my lord, there is an order passed by my lord.
I've seen it, my lord, but they have to.
And
increase
for
the
that, my lord.
current incumbent.
After this
No.
letter of August 2022.
No, my
Have
lord,
you issued any reminder to anybody? You have not issued any reminder. Mr. Gogoi, just tell us one. In the new letter, what we found that they have given, we do not know whether.
Another
it will
letter
be
is
amount.
7,000.
contempt petition.
Altogether, 1216 posts. We are seeking
More than that, contempt petition.
your approval. Right, out of which 820 are they for LP school and 394 are for ME.
Yes.
They are saying these are a vacant sanction posts. If it is a vacant sanction post, definitely there will be an SIU approval. Along with the SIU format, they might have forwarded it. We do not know whether the SIU format contains the name of the petitioners. We do not know. They only BTC will be able to say. Now, in that case, if it is a sanction post, because it is in the BTC area and it is sanctioned. So normally, how much time you need to approve it? If you have to pay anything, regarding your salary part, you have to deduct it from the BTC share, right? We'll be deducting it from the BTC share, but how much time it will take?
So now, my lord, here is one thing I would like to point out. So far as the BTC's budget is concerned, for say, my lord, a particular financial year, they used to calculate it and they used to place
So
it in March.
considering this fact that
No.
that proposal was forwarded.
Now,
to
my
the-
lord, this will be additional, my lord, burden upon them. So they will have to move supplementary budget. Again, my lord, because for this financial year, they've already placed in March, man. Now supposingly the new burden comes up.
Mr. Bora, you are not aware that this particular salary which is required for this 1216 numbers, there is no budgetary provision.
They will have to place, my lord. That's what they have done in March.
How will you pay before puja? Nobody will give you any loan, right? So how will you pay it? We are on the verge of that you have regularized their service. Now you are seeking fresh approval from the finance regarding these posts. And if this approval is given, at least you'll be able to pay the current salary to the
That's-
remaining
no,
teachers before us.
That's
right?
why I'm praying for the letter.
But how will you? Because
But the
where is your
contingency
proposal?
fund is there.
If it is that budgetary proposal was not there in April or March, supplementary budget proposal is also not there. Assembly is coming soon. How will you pay them before puja?
That's why my lord, that's why I'm praying the letter.
No, my lord, may I submit, my lord? Your lordship kindly,
Yes,
that
sir.
order
I will do
dated,
that.
my lord, may I submit, my lord? Why I'm submitting? The order dated 23 still exists. That is willful violation of this order till date, nothing. So your lordship kindly issue a contempt notice to them, my lord. When their salary, their big sort of salary will be stopped and they will realize, my lord. My lord, this is a court order, my lord. This order still exists. my submission before your lordship can record my submission. I pay for issuance of the so motor contempt, my lord. Because this, my lord, order still exists, my lord. They have nothing, they have done nothing, my lord.
Absolutely correct. The thing is this, we are looking for a solution so that the petitioners get at least for the time being current salaries.
My lord, that order is still there. There is no order is required. Your lordship, until and unless your lordship take a drastic, my lord, direction to them, my lord, they will not comply with the order of this honorable court, my lord. My lord, we cannot, your lordship kindly see, there are so many orders passed, my lord.
You know, Mr. Mahanta is very reasonable. If he is annoyed today, that is because of the inaction on the part of the BTC authorities. Right? When there is an order of the court, you have not.
Well, that is there's a council there that you also, my lord, to force them to comply with the order. Until and unless they can go for appeal, my lord, against that order, my lord.
So how will you do it? Where is your budgetary provision?
Lots will fix it on 12th September. I'll get the entire, what is the scheme there, how they are trying to.
First of all, if we have to fix it on 12th, on that day, you have to tell us when you will pay it.
Lots. How they are.
No, my one compliance of the disorder, my lord.
SOPD fund, they have money or not, my lord, all these things, I'll get it.
What is the budgetary provision of BTC? How much
Well,
salary component?
That I don't know.
Because you might have not included these petitioners at all in the salary component.
Maybe.
Otherwise, they would have received it by this time. From April, we are in August, right? So if you had been there approved in April, from 1st of April, May, June, July, August, they would have received.
We'll get the entire instruction.
Mr. Dhar, can you tell us in between this Friday or Monday? That when it was forwarded to the, we'll fix it on 12, that is different issue, but we want to know this proposal of August 2022, when it was placed before the finance.
I can just go the principal secretary and
In that case, you tell us in the second half, right? Tell us in the second half and whether at which stage, so that Mr. Gogoi, Mr. Dhar will inform you.
Yes.
Then you also kindly find out what is the stage of this 1236, 1216. At least this other remaining, those who are getting current salary, at least for some respite is there, but those who are not receiving, they are in a definitely very bad state. See, some things are happening. As you know, the state of Manas Reserve Forest. People are not receiving money. They have cut down all the trees, particularly, which are the main issues there. All the animals were vanished. Restoration projects were there. If you inquire Mr. Gogoi or Mr. Dhar, who is representing the forest department, they will be aware what is happening again in Manas, with cooperation from the local public and some forest officials, dedicated forest officials. They are developing it again. But because of not receiving of salaries, without people are surviving without any money, they have again resorted to their former policy. The forest department will not tell you in public, but there are lots of NGOs in this town are working. They will let you know. They have found carcass of rhinoceros without the horn. Right. So they are doing it again, back to again the same policy because of non-receiving salaries. But the villagers near and around Manas, they are protecting from their side to whatever is possible. The department is aware. We have been informed. We come to know only from the other NGOs. The forest department is not disclosing. So unless you create them, these things will happen. See how interrelated all these things are there. Because for the survival, they have to do something. All are interlinked. Till us at 2. We'll see. Mr. Mahanta will pass order.
My lord, again, I make a
We
submission
understood,
before your
but thing
lordship,
is
my
this,
lord.
the
My
court at
lord,
this
court order
moment,
still exists. They have not complied with the order. Court can, my lord, ample power to issue so moto and stop the salary of the other department, my lord.
basically, that's, they've been as per your side, but the court is concerned that whoever is not receiving the current salary, court should pass some order so that they get it immediately.
My lord.
We have to see, passing an order if it is not,
Already so many order passed, my lord, for
nothing is
salary.
happening. So we want to see that it
No,
happens.
let them, if they are not willing to file any affidavit, let them can be for this honorable court explain, my lord, why they have not paid, why they have not complied with the order of this court, my lord. Why they have not complied with?
Somewhere, somebodies are lacking somewhere, because it is not that others are not getting. Why
No,
these are
because
not
of
getting?
their, my lord, official procedure, why we should suffer? We are giving my selflessly, we are giving our, we are your service to the, their people, my lord.
Mr. Dhar, get it, and Mr. Gogoi, tell us if Mr. Dhar could furnish to you, where is the stage like? And Mr. Bora, you also try to tell us for this remaining 420 or not, what provisions have been made in the main budget or in the supplement? Because it will be difficult to make a supplementary budget proposal now. Probably this month is
Yes,
September.
September.
By this time, you have to make supplementary proposal. That would have been there, already there before the finance department. Last moment, you cannot do it. At least I think so, but that has to be again approved by the committee.
Yes.
Then only it will be placed in the budget.
Procedures have been.
And there is a cutoff time also.
Yes, yes, you always give that, I know. So whether it is done or not, we do not know. Probably that date is over. Mr. Dhar will be able to know. At least some respite for those who are not receiving current salaries. Tell us at 2. Doesn't matter. You tell us. He's a retired person.
He is retired person.
He's a retired person. He is asking only for his seniority promotion to the rank of additional chief engineer of irrigation, and thereafter determining his salary, and accordingly, he is a retired person. He will not get that amount, but he'll at least get a higher pension. That much he is asking for. What is your stand?
Lordship, I have first today I have seen this file, Lordship. Lordship, give some time to me, Lordship.
Some time was given long back. Matter is pending since 2014.
Lordship, after my joining as a standing council, the first time
That
it
will be
has been
difficult.
listed, Lordship. Long back, Lordship, after matter has been listed, Lordship. Lordship.
নাথাকে কিয় গুচি যায় চাই থাকিলে টুককে কাটি লয় গতিকে কি হৈছে সুধি গৈছে সিহঁতক মাতি আনি চাই থকা অৱস্থাত গুচি দিম ন Sharma. Someone WPC 6658 2008. 6658. How it was. 3262 2011. Okay. Now, 40. Mr. Upadhyay.
Lordship.
You have a copy of the writ petition.
Lordship.
You have. Come to page number 93. Read that particular paragraph.
Before concluding, Lordship.
Hmm.
Before concluding, there is one more aspect to which the attention of the court has been drawn. It was one of the contentions advanced by the learned counsel for the writ petitioners that since there is already the Reservation Act as amended in 2012, which provides for reservation and promotion, no fresh exercise to collect the quantifiable data and thereafter to form opinion by the state in necessary. Such a contention has no legal substance as the statutory provisions are subject to the law laid down by the Apex Court. If the exercise of collection of quantifiable data relating to the three constitutional requirements as discussed above is carried out in terms of M. Nagaraj, Supra, and UP Power Corporation Limited, and thereafter the state forms an opinion based on the quantifiable data so collected that the enabling provisions of Article 16(4)(a) is to be invoked. Reservation Act 1978 as amended in 2012 insofar it provides for reservation and promotion would remain in a dormant state. In other words, it stands ineffectual and its operation vis-a-vis reservation in promotion would remain suspended till the state satisfies the test mandated by the Apex Court in the above two decisions also.
So that quantifiable data has been collected, decided, and that needs to be done. It was a judgment of 2012.
Lordship.
Now please come to page number 72.
Yes,
Serial
Lordship.
number 8 and 9.
Salahuddin Ahmed, Lordship, date of appointment 77.
Serial number 7. 7, 8, and 9. 7, no, you come to 6 also.
6, 7, 8, 9. Lordship.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Lordship.
This is, just read the order, top, in pursuance of the such and such.
In person, Honorable High Court ordered it so and so. And recommendation of the screening committee constituted by order by number so and so dated so and so for implementation of the Honorable High Court's order. The revised intersectionality of the officers in the rank of traditional chief engineer civil is here fixed and final is on 1 on 14 as follows. Petitioner's name is not there.
Petitioner name is not there, right?
Yes, Lordship.
Now come to page number 49. This is a provisional seniority list.
Yes, Lordship.
Of superintendent engineer civil. Serial number 12, petitioner 13, 14, 15, 16. All are junior to him. But they have been made additional chief engineer civil. Right.
Lordship.
Now, here, please come to page number 36. This is the rank of executive engineer. The final intercessionary. Now, serial number 43, page number 37.
Lordship. The petitioner.
See, the petitioner.
Lordship. 47 is Salahuddin only.
Now, that Saleh is there at 47.
Lordship.
So necessarily, he has been deprived of.
Lordship. It seems
There are, of course, certain reasons are there. The benchmark of 10 and others needs to be fulfilled by the petitioner. We do not know whether the petitioner has fulfilled, but subsequently,
otherwise, Lordship, it seems.
we have
Lordship.
seen he is senior.
Yes,
Now,
Lordship.
basically, after everything, any promotion is on the basis of that page 93. Quantification. You have to collect that data,
Lordship.
and thereafter you have to appreciate whether this promotion is required or not. You have to fill up it accordingly. This is an order direction given to you back on page number 78. After this, you have to tell us whether you have done it or not. When
Lordship.
we
2
will
weeks.
not say because petitioner is a retirement.
Lordship.
Whoever appears, doesn't appear, it's immediate. Right? Only benefit he will get is this pensionary benefit.
That is right.
So if certain amount is increased, good for him. As because the petitioner is a pensioner, we will continue with this. We will not dismiss for non-prosecution. Tell us when.
Lordship, give me 3 weeks
No,
time.
no, we will not give you any time. Give us a date, but
Lord.
Mr. Upadhyay, tell us on that.
Lordship, Lordship, Lordship. In that case, Lordship, let it be, Lordship, in the month of November, Lordship.
No, no. These matters, pension matters, don't do say that.
Then Lordship, before vacation, Lordship, we
We will have it on 19th of September.
19.
These are all from Guwahati, so nothing to worry about. All these things are done. What you have to know is only that quantifiable data collected.
Or
what is
Lordship,
the
reflect
position.
in the order also, Lordship.
That you have to do.
Lordship.
List on, as prayed for, list on 19th of September, enabling Mr. Upadhyay, Standing Council, Irrigation Department, to apprise the court about the status of claim of the petitioner for his seniority promotion to the rank of additional chief engineer irrigation department and to revise and redetermine his pensionary benefit after collecting the quantifiable data relating to the three requirements as in terms of this as narrated. Judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court in the case of M. Nagaraj and UP Power Corporation Limited, directed by the court to the authorities of the irrigation department in its order dated 08/08/2014, passed in MC 726/2014, arising out of WPC number 707/2014, within bracket Khogednath Sharma and 15 others versus Srimati Leena Thakuria and others. Do it now.
Lost.
Rule in this case was issued on 19/11/2014 by the respondent in the irrigation. Mr. Paul, you are sitting for which one? Next.
Well, what has happened in this case, my lord? The person was removed from service in 2008. The removal order was challenged in a writ petition and judgment was passed in 2013. Now your lordship knows that this pension, provident fund, gratuity, there should not be delay. And all these years, my lord, he has not been paid and no affidavit has been filed in this writ petition, which was filed as far as back in 2014, my lord.
Your lordship, but earlier some Thakur was appeared in
Doesn't
this.
matter.
Yes, your
Tell
lordship.
us.
I am coming to that, your lordship. Only yesterday I have come up with this matter from the bank only. That on
What is the instruction given to you? by
Yes,
the
your
bank?
lordship, but as per record, they have not filed any application for releasing of pension and provident fund. They have filed only 2 applications in the year of 2013 and 14. But as per rule, they have to file it before the concerned branch from which they have released. So that application we have not found in our record, as far as my
Instruction is concerned.
instructions is concerned. And these 2 letters were given for reinstatement. Only in the last line it has been written that kindly issue my to the zonal office, but not to the branch.
According to you, he retired from which branch?
Mukalmua branch.
But zonal office is also the competent.
Competent is there, but we have to process
These are all
from the branch to the zonal office, then to the head office.
Tomorrow, do one thing. Ask your client to submit his application, put it by this Friday itself, right? And you intimate us next week commencing from, when did you submit?
Well, your lordship will fix it in the.
No, what is important is,
So my calendar.
if you can do it on by first of August.
Yes.
You inform us.
1st of September.
Before 1st of September, you inform us on 11th.
I will do it, my lord.
Then what we'll do, we'll put the burden on the bank.
Yes, ma'am.
Ask them to do it within 15 days or 30 days.
Yes, sir.
You got it?
Your
At
lordship.
least- Yes, tell us.
Your lordship will fix on 15th of September. And I'll ask my client to submit the explanation, the representation as soon as possible. Because
You
I
have to seek your pensionary
Uska phone
benefit from
number
the concerned bank from which you have been released, right?
Yes.
I think, madam, I have to look for his phone number, madam. I have his address, otherwise I have to send a letter. Your lordship will fix it at, I think, 15th of September, otherwise I'll send.
15th.
Yeah.
Just a minute.
Your lordship, can you indicate that in the order?
We'll do that.
Yes,
We'll do that.
Format is empty. Yeah, application.
As per pension rules.
Format. Phone number.
But Mr. B.D. Paul, Lalit Senior Counsel, assisted by
Valentina Villabinotani, your lordship.
Counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr.
M. Sharma, your lordship, is standing counsel for UCO Bank.
M. Sharma, standing counsel, UCO Bank for the respondents.
1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3. Petitioner was removed from service. Petitioner was serving as Mr. Sharma, MMGS means what? S stands for service. What is MMGS? Something. The petitioner, former manager of UCO Bank, Mukalma branch.
Great skill. I think it is management, something great skill too. I think. Just a moment.
Middle management, great skill.
Middle management, great skill two.
Was the manager of the UCO Bank, Mukalma branch. Due to certain financial irregularities while serving as assistant manager of UCO Bank at Mongoldoy branch, the middle management,
great skill too.
Great service or skill, great skill.
Great skill, your lordship.
After initiating a disciplinary proceeding, he was removed from service. That was upheld by the court by judgment in order 06/08/2013. Number 1723 of the 2009. Rollindranath Kakoti versus State of Assam and others. State of UCO Bank and others. Thereafter, petitioner filed this petition seeking his pensionary benefits. The rule was issued this case on 21/11/2014, but the respondent bank till date hasn't filed any. During the deliberation of the matter, Mr. Sharma, learned standing counsel for the UCO Bank, on instruction submitted that though petitioner submitted his representations before the regional manager of UCO Bank at Guwahati, but it was not with this specific prayer of his pensionary benefits. Mr. Sharma, on instruction further submitted that petitioner is required to submit appropriate application in the concerned branch from which he was released, to submit necessary applications for his pensionary benefits. It is already in the book. The petitioner was released from the Mukalma branch of the UCO Bank while he was serving there as its manager.
On 4/3/2008.
4/3/2008.
4/03/2008. In view of the above, the petitioner shall submit the necessary application for his pensionary benefits before the present manager of the UCO Bank Mukalma branch portrait. List on 11th.
Yes,
your lordship.
11th of
15
15, 11 to 15.
15, he says some different, 15.
On 15th of September.
Your Lordship,
Pendency of this petition shall not be a bar for the respondent UCO Bank to process with the pensionary benefits payable to
Pensionary as well as other retired benefits.
pensionary benefits, everything will
Yes.
payable to the petitioner in accordance with law. In the event of filing such requisite applications before the branch manager of UCO Bank, Mukalma branch.
may I please, Your Lordship? Your Lordship, in the order that the regional office Guwahati has been appeared instead of Jorhat, because this matter relates to the Jorhat zonal office.
Regional office Jorhat. Now up to you. You come back on 15th and
That instructions, my lord. I'm sorry, my lord. That e-office was down till 5 minutes back. They told me that wait for another 10-15 minutes. We are sending it. They could not prepare the thing, my lord. Everything is now in the e-file, my lord. So they are. Yes,
Friday?
Friday, fine, my lord.
On Friday.
Any day. On
Friday only for the information from Mr. Thor and Mr. Gogoi.
Any day. Not on Friday, well, I have some person declared on Friday, my lord. First of
নাই বন্ধ আছে
First
next
is
week.
first is
Thursday,
Friday.
Next
Thursday.
Thursday.
31st.
31st.
I have
31st.
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 Only for that information.
My lord.
Yes, my
After
lord.
knowing that information, we'll pass the appropriate order.
And dispose it of, my lord.
It will be difficult. We want that other
Of course,
teachers,
yes.
let them have some salary.
Mhm.
If we dispose it of, we will never get the
Yes,
area
yes,
salary.
area we won't be able to get.
একেলগে 42 এই লিষ্টত যদি 39 আৰু 42 নাই মেইন লিষ্টত আছে চাগে মই চেক কৰা পোৱা নাই 42 টো আজি আগৰ কোনে মানছি চাই লবা অৰিজিনেল তুমি তো মানছিলা তাৰ লগত সেইটো মিলাই 42 কৰিছো
42 look at.
কিন্তু 38 আৰু 39 আছে না মই দেখোন নাপালো 39 40 নাম্বার যেটা আছে দেখুন খালি 24 622 no 24 622
My lord, in this case, before the petitioner starts, my lord, what has happened in item, my lord, 404, this case relates to Escort Bank, my lord. This honorable court, my lord, on 24/6/22, there is an order. If your lordship comes to that order, my lord, this is relevant for today, 24/6/22. By this order, my lord, the honorable court directed for seizure of the records, my lord, and constituted a team, my lord. In fact, that was done. But while doing so, my lord, what has been done for last more than 1 year, my lord, the entire 34 branches, my lord, of the Escort Bank throughout Assam has been sealed, my lord. Now, no functioning, my lord, has been going on. So what I'm asking for, let the investigation go on, my lord. And perhaps, my lord, as per my instruction, that is virtually, my lord, at the final stage or it has been completed. But, my lord, the office, my lord, should be allowed to function. That your lordship will clarify, my lord.
No, who is holding the what is the part of investigation?
My lord, it was Dinath. Dinath could have said. Dinath was, my lord, he was taking care of this matters, my lord, on behalf of government, my lord.
No, only if it is for the further investigation, then we may not be able to pass any order for opening it.
No, in fact, if your lordship see what I'm trying to say, the order, my lord, is very clear. 24, my lord, 6, 22, 6, my lord, 24, 6, no? 24, 6, 22 is very clear. For seizure of the records, there was no order, my lord, for, my lord, in fact, the entire office was sealed, my lord. For sealing the offices, my lord, there was no order, my lord.
What has happened? Just listen.
My lord.
After taking over the custody of the financial records,
my lord,
we leave it to the discretion of the police authorities as to where it is to be kept, and if necessary, it can be kept within the bank premises itself.
Yes.
But under lock and seal of the police.
Yes, yes, that can be done, but the entire office has been under my lord lock and key.
That's what.
In a particular room, it
they
can be
might
done.
have misinterpreted.
My lord, that is correct.
That's
Yes,
what.
yes. And that was not the intention of the code also, my lord, to seal the entire office, my lord.
Yes, Your Lordship, I think this matter needs a detailed hearing. Matter may be taken after 1 week.
I'm not on that, my lord.
Petitioners also suffering due to this closure, Lordship, because their claim and some contempt petition also there, Lordship. Everything closed and bank will be defunct within this 1-2 months if the bank is not open, Lordship. 34 branches, all activities closed. And the process of the audit already completed, Lordship. All report also submitted by the government advocate, Lordship. Nothing is remain now. Only matter to be disposed of on merit, and now the bank should be open, Lordship. Otherwise, we could not do anything.
My lord, the opening would be done by the police after unsealing it. So while after opening, my lord, the records, my lord, that can be taken care of by the police, my lord. If a separate room is necessary, that can be done. But my lord, the entire office is not necessary, my lord, for retaining the.
Find out where is Mr. Nath. What is the second matter?
Similar.
Same, my lord, connected matters. Escort bank.
All the givers for payment, Lordship, for payment. Some there is a current payment and some return. And similar case, Lordship, so many cases were disposed of. Appeal also dismissed from the bank side, Lordship. This is the order, Lordship. All some cases also disposed of.
Whether the prayers are similar?
Yes.
In the first case, there is a direction to the chief secretary. They are praying to the direction of the chief secretary because there is a recommendation.
Yes.
That recommendation need to be complied with, and for that purpose, the chief secretary has to do the needful. That's what is in the first case. What is in the other two cases?
So, item number 50, Lordship. Payment, main fare is for payment, Lordship.
Payment of
Back wages and the current salaries, Lordship.
so they are the employees.
Lordship. Lordship, actually, I am appearing on behalf of Mr. M. Bhagavati. He is unwell, so
What happened to him?
he was in courtroom, but he is feeling unwell. Some pressure, most probably.
Who is appearing for the 49? What is the prayer there?
So basically, I don't have the file. So it's with my senior, Vishwajit Chaudhary. So he asked me to take some time.
Lordship, I got a forward of phone. He is infected with a prevalent eye flu.
My lord, I understand, my lord. Okay, my lord, Lordship will fix it, having regard to his, my lord, inconvenience. But Lordship will take up this matter because, my lord, in fact, I have been told, my lord, from the office of the register, due to this, my lord, step, my lord.
What will do?
Yes, my lord.
This matter will be listed on our hands are so tight. We'll have it on 8.
My lord, my lord. My lord, at the top of the list, my lord, if your Lordship takes up. My lord.
What we'll have, we are giving a fixed time.
My lord.
We'll have it at 4:15.
Yes, only for consideration of this issue, Lordship will make an observation.
So let Mr. Dinat
Yes,
appear on
correct.
4:15 on that day.
Correct, correct.
Thereafter, we'll fix it on another date.
For
so that
hearing.
By that time, Mr. Nath can obtain all the relevant information regarding the opening of this bank. But how will you open it? You have only 22 lakhs in your hand.
No, Lordship. Some bank branches in different districts, their functioning is going on. For resolving this issue of money, Lordship, that can be sorted out by the only government, Lordship. Because
Why?
yes,
You have your own fund.
no, Lordship.
From where you are paying salaries?
84% share of the government, Lordship, because this is the government bank almost. Corporation department is the main authority, Lordship. This is the only board, Lordship, cooperative society, Lordship. We are the society. Bank is the only society. We have the managing committee, and that committee also dissolved. We have a re-election. Because of that, this closure, we cannot hold the election also. The AGM also over. Because of the closure. And there is no purpose to close this bank, Lordship, because their issue is, their claim is for salary. There is no question of closure in this.
You are offering loans?
Yes.
For what?
For the purpose, agricultural purpose.
Are you
agricultural
sure?
development. Yes.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Because this is not the first time Askat Bank is a respondent here.
So many cases. Already
Right.
dead bank.
From 97, my lord.
So,
I understand. my lord.
Division bench have already long back
yes,
Correct,
yes,
correct.
dismiss also.
found many things. That is why I am
Also
asking you, is it a bank of the, for the purpose of agricultural or something else? Those judgments we cannot deny.
Yes.
Those judgments are there, right?
Yes.
Division bench have passed judgment, single judge passed judgment.
Supreme Court also passed.
So you have
Well,
deviated from your
But we have to
activities.
resolve this issue, Lordship.
Now, if tomorrow
Yes.
government doesn't want to pay you, that 84% share will not, because you have deviated, because you are the managing committee, you are society, you have deviated from the reason for which it was established. Government in that case may not give its share of 84%. How will you survive?
Earlier, there was an assessment by the government, the bank can be liquidated. After liquidation, there is a fund, almost, I have forget total amount. There is some fund, there is some property in every district, land, offices. They can sell this and liquidate. After liquidation, they can repayment these employees. That part also pending. Everything is closed.
The matter is pending before which authority?
Government have to decide.
Government, various branches are there, right?
Yes.
For which authority?
Corporation department.
Eventually, the corporation department has to take a
Mr.
call.
Talukdar, then you will be knowing what
Yes,
is
my
the
lord.
decision.
Yes, correct, my lord. But that is, my lord, it is processed, my lord, but it has not attained finality, I am told.
No, just
Yes.
inquire about it.
Yes, yes, my
To
lord.
what extent it has
Yes,
progressed,
my lord.
whether.
There are
for-
some proposals, my
For
lord.
the
Correct.
side, yes or no.
Yes, yes.
Whether they will go for the liquidation or they
Yes.
will allow this bank to continue.
my lord.
Because
Yes.
if now it is allowed to continue, whether it will be a liability or it will be, profit
Those
making.
issues are there, my lord. Otherwise, my lord, then there is also no meaning to open up the bank, my lord. Correct. If it goes for liquidation, my lord. Yes.
It goes for.
Yes, these are interconnected matters, my lord.
Also representing the corporation department,
Yes.
try to get this information.
That part important for the bank also. We are waiting for that decision. Last
That
5
decision
years.
should
10
be in
years.
seal cover.
Yes.
That decision should be in seal cover. Otherwise, many things will happen with the bank.
The additional director is, my lord, additional registrar is the director of the bank. The instructions come from him, my lord.
Okay, we'll have it on
8, my lord.
8.
Yes.
3 p.m.
We are not, it
We
will
need
come on,
some time.
it will come on 8,
My lord.
but for your understanding at 4:15,
My lord.
right?
Yes.
Let me go to the judgment.
Yes.
I'll return you back.
So I just want to point out against this order, so many contempt petition is pending.
Where from they will comply with it.
Yes.
Even if it is there, it has to be complied with from somewhere, right?
My lord, essentially the judgment is honorable single judge say you pay the area. because the termination procedure was not in accordance with law. And the, my lord, judgment of the Honorable Single Judge has been affirmed by the division bench. This is, my lord, long and short of